We're here to record the first of our four-part series with Cindy Schuricht, the author of a soon-to-be-released book, The Grizzly's Christmas. And in this segment, we're going to talk a bit about adapting. And Malcolm's book, the anthropologist whose work you adapted at his invitation, Malcolm's book was called The Grizzly Bear's Christmas, but your book is called The Grizzly's Christmas. How did that happen?
Well, that shift in the title is actually an indication of the whole process that went into the adaptation. You and I have talked about finding what's already in a story, that what you need is there, and I really found that to be true. Reading Malcolm's story was kind of like going on a treasure hunt. Once I found the first clue that there was treasure in them there hills, and and here was the first clue. Yeah, this is from his original version when he's talking about giving a name to this character. How about Irving? Irving? It does seem like a good name for a grizzly bear. You can shorten it to Irv. No matter. Let's get on with the adventures of Irving. Name him yourself if you do not like Irving. You may have a favorite name. Just be careful that the bear approves. Bears are sometimes fussy about names. There's some taboo concerning bear names. Never mind what is a taboo. Um, I, Two things. I love the voice in that, never mind what is a taboo. But taboo, I'm wondering, how did taboo get into a children's story? And I ended up going online and finding out that there are a tremendous number of names for bears. The word bear itself is, well, there's speculation that it may be the earliest known euphemism, because it originally meant brown. So they don't know what word brown replaced, and then in the way of euphemisms, brown or bear became the word for the bear, and the process of working with use of euphemisms means you kind of always have to find a new euphemism. And so many different cultures had scads of names for a bear. Honey eater, unmentionable one, old man of the forest, big hairy one, angry one, good-tempered beast, unmentionable. Did I say that one already? But there's just lists of these names that were used. And since it was taboo to say the word bear came out of the story, but not the notes. And the reason for being careful about using the word bear was you might call a bear to you, and especially for children, you did not want them to call this potentially dangerous animal to them or to yourself. Also, early people thought that bears could understand language. So you didn't want to kind of tip your hand that you were talking about a bear, particularly if you were going out to hunt one. So you made up these names that your tribe was going to go hunt something other than a bear, or sometimes even people would say a different tribe was going to go hunt this animal. So that became this very rich area of finding connections in the story. And then I went and started looking for them, trying to find what other things connected. I found so many things in the story that had these rich associations. Anne, Malcolm's wife, gave me a stack of his papers, his academic papers about bear rituals and bear beliefs. So I found most of what I learned in his papers in some form or another, and then also found some other articles that confirmed some of these beliefs that became part of the story. let's see, Malcolm at one point in one of his bear ritual papers talked about being captured by bears and being kind of enlisted to do their will, with letting people know about bears and how much they had meant to people and connected to people, because people thought bears were the animals most like people. And I feel like he's kind of handed that capture down to me. Now I look for bears everywhere, and find them. That's the kind of the funny thing. The other thing that I learned in doing this story is I learned so much more about Malcolm himself. So that story has been, well, it continues to be even a way I get to know my friend better.